If you ever made the trip to Canton for First Monday Trade Days, you know it's one of the biggest attractions in East Texas, bringing in hundreds of thousands of visitors every month. But there's a lot more to this town than just shopping. From a thriving downtown to new businesses and a strong sense of community, Canton continues to grow while holding on to its small town charm. CBS 19's Renee Estrada is live in downtown Canton with Mayor Luann Berry to talk about what makes Canton such a special place to call home and what's next for one of East Texas's fastest growing communities. Renee.
Yeah, Dan, I'm joined here by longtime Mayor Mayor Berry. So, Miss Berry, how do you describe Canton? What's a little bit of rich history that goes on here?
Oh, Canton is just a great place, and we have lots of interesting history. One of my favorites is how Canton got its name. There were several different stories, but the most colorful one was there was a big horse race, and the horse who won the race, his name was Cantor, and that turned into Canton. You know how in East Texas, how we always change how you say stuff. Canton is a great place, though. We have, if not the lowest, one of the lowest city tax rates. We are a center of business. We've got, several grocery stores and just business and things that are progressive. And the people are great. The city is very focused on bringing trade into the city with our economic development. There are usually at least one or two activities going on during the month sponsored by Main Street or the city. It's just a great place.
Okay, great. And speaking of, the rich business aspect here in Canton, let's talk a little bit about our First Mondays. If you could give me just a little bit of history of what that is and what people could expect if they come out and visit First Mondays.
First Monday's about 153 years old. We settled, had our sesquicentennial about 3 years ago.
Wow.
But the story goes back to 1873 is when it was first really established. And by that time, Canton was big enough to have a circuit court. And the judge came to town once a month. And everybody came to town because it was entertainment. You didn't know what kind of cases were going to be going on. And if you had extra eggs or a calf or, a good hound dog you needed to trade, you brought it because everybody was here for the judge, the court.
Yeah, so it sounds like it became somewhat of a tradition, right?
It was. In fact, I even heard some of this folklore that two men traded wives one first Monday.
What? Okay. I don't think we're doing that anymore, right?
No, not that I know of. But that kind of started, and it just kept on. When I was a little girl, part of it was on the city square, and not long after that, they had to move it off the square because it was impeding business. And then it got too big for the vacant lot down by the Baptist church, and the First Monday grounds were bought around 1966, 67, something like that. And from there, it just took off.
Wow. Okay. And, that's great. Like, this has become a longstanding tradition. Could you just tell us a little bit about when the next one would be?
The next one is going to be July the 30th through the 2nd. Now, actually, technically, it goes to the 3rd, but your best shopping days are Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Thursday, the merchandise is fresh, and that's my favorite day tomorrow to come to the market. And Sunday afternoon late, people are closing up. You get good bargains on Sunday.
Okay, so those are the days that we'll have our next First Mondays. So if you don't have any plans, try to think about coming out and just exploring Canton.
Come say hi.
Thanks.
Renee, thanks so much. First Monday, certainly one of the best and biggest traditions in East Texas.